Good morning. I'm so excited. I'm so happy. We are. Good morning. Good morning. Yesenia, good morning. Good morning, gorgeous. Yesenia, how do I look? I'm so I'm so happy. I'm so freaking happy. Let me see here. Oh, yeah, that's perfect. Perfect. Yesenia, how are we looking, Yesenia? I just came from the gym and I'm very electric and happy and excited. And I want to talk about two things that I mentioned in the preview, in the tray, and the I'm excited. Clap your hand. Who's excited? Like me. Amazing, amazing. I mean, amazing. And you know why I'm excited? I want to see clapping hands. Good morning, Sandra. So nice to see you right now. It's excellent. Okay. I want happy people. I want people to clap their hands. I want you to be as excited as I am. And Sandra, you look refreshing and beautiful, and that's how I feel. I feel both. And I'm also so excited and happy. You know why I'm excited and happy? And I think I'm going to start with this. I'm going to start with it. I don't, okay, I'm going to give you a choice. Do you want me to start talking about the in body, or do you want me to start talking about change? Which one? Hi, Mateo. Good morning. Thank you, Yesenia. Okay, I want to see you guys have an opinion. What do you want me to talk about? Fabulous, fabulous. You're so ripped. I am. Hello, happy for you. In body. Okay, so I got Sandra as in body to talk about first in body. So I just did my in body. And this is why I'm so happy, because when you put the work into it and then you see the result. But let me stop there. In order for me to see the result, I have to do the work. I cannot go to the gym and have my phone on me and be texting. If I do a rep and I am on my phone for 20, 30 minutes, because I see people like that. I finished my workout. I was working legs today, and I finished doing 4 reps in the leg extension machine, and the guy was still sitting in the hamstring machine texting, and I finished part of my 4 set in the leg extension machine. So in order for you to see the results at the gym, you really have to combine the mind and the body. You can't you and I know you heard this before, but one thing is to listen to the information, to hear the information, and the other thing is to assimilate and to apply the information. So the reason I'm so happy is because I do apply myself when I go to the gym, and I do that in everything in my life. Everything I do, I'm 100% present. I don't do things half-ass. I have to be 100% focused in doing what I'm doing. So the result of my in body today was my muscle mass went from 59.1 to 59.7, almost a pound. Good morning from Pereira, Colombia. I'm sharing your life with my brother. My brother is amazed with you. Thank you for sharing. I love you, Aris. Thank you so much for sharing. I love you. Thank you so much. So my body, my muscle mass went from 59.1 pounds to 59.7. My body fat went from 18 from the last time I did the in-body, the body fat was 19. Today was 17.1. And this is the trick. The trick is that you have to increase your muscle mass and at the same time diminish your body fat. And that takes a lot of years of experience because you have to play with your body. You have to listen. You have to eat the amount of protein and carbohydrates and the resting and the working out, making that connection between your mind and your muscle. And when you go to the gym and you are not making the connection with your mind and your muscle, it's like a wasting your time because why not to work it as a team, your mind and your body working as a team. You're doing the rep and you're feeling the muscle. I was doing my legs today and I put my hands on my leg and I feel the contraction and the relaxing. The muscle contract and relax and contract and relax, and you feel that and you have that kind of dance. It's a dance between your mind and your body, and you feel the muscle, and it's just an amazing experience. So part of the reason I increase my muscle mass is because I really, number one, I believe I can do it. I believe I can do it. If you don't believe it, you won't be able to do it. If you're the type of person, am I going to fast? Sandra, am I going to fast? Do I need to chill out? Do I need to calm down? I need your feedback. I need you guys to tell me, hey, you're going too fast. Hey, I like to have interaction. I like believe it. Okay. So yeah, but I was saying if I was going to fast. If I want to make sure that you can hear me. I'm expressing myself clearly, just right. Thank you, Sandra. Okay, so you have to believe that you can do it. The belief is the main portion of it. Because if you are registered in the mindset of your age is a big factor in everything you do, including working out and increasing your muscle mass, then you in big trouble. Because as you believe in your mind, whatever you conceive in your mind, whatever you see in your mind, that's exactly what you're going to create, what you're going to manifest. Because your behavior is going to be according to your belief system. I believe that I can increase my muscle mass. I believe that every single day I can be better and better and better. And most people have the opposite belief system, is that with age, you're supposed to get worse. I believe as I age, I get better. I get better because I have more resources. I have more wisdom. I have more experience. I have more discipline. I have more determination. I have more commitment. I have it all. You have it all. So using this excuse about aging and not achieving, whether it is your muscle mass, whether it's about your dreams, whether it's about setting goals that to be whatever you want to be at any age. You can be whatever you want to be at any age. But if you're the type of person that at 60 years old you give up, this week I was doing the live in Spanish, and somebody wrote to me, "Oh, what can I do to help my father because he doesn't believe he can?" And I said, "Okay, how old is he?" 60 years old. And if you're the type of person that in your 60s and your 50s, or forget about your 70s, you believe that it's all over, well, that's it. That's your problem. That's what you can do nothing. See, you cannot do anything when you believe that you cannot. Henry Ford said, whether you think you can or can't, you're right. If you think you can't, if you think you cannot, you're not gonna do it. If you think you can do it, you will do it. Henry Ford. So this is very exciting for me because it's just, this is how I motivate myself. This is when I do this in body, and it's for me to check to make sure I'm going in the right direction. So the beautiful thing with the body, with the in body, is that you measure your muscle mass, you measure your body fat, you measure your water retention, and so it's a very wonderful test that to do. And if you can do that test in your gym, or you have a way to measure, and it doesn't have to be the in body; it can be any test, because what you're doing with the testing is, I use it as a way of accountability. I don't have somebody on top of me, but my in body is the way of my accountability to tell me we're going the right path, or we need to make some changes, or you're eating too much, or you're not training hard enough. So this is the beautiful thing when you have tests like this, because this is impartial. This is not somebody's opinion. This is a test. This is a test. Okay, and then you can see the progression because it keeps a record. So if I check in my phone, the result of this in body will be in my telephone. So it's beautiful because you have a sequence of your work and your progress. And we as human beings like to see good results. Because when you see that you're doing something and you're achieving good results, empowers you, motivates you, encourages you. And that leads me to this belief, to the embracing the change. And this is the thing that you have to do we're talking also about change. And we have to recognize also that nothing in this life is permanent. Everything is temporary. So you can make the changes, you can embrace change, you can leave behind you the belief system that you cannot do it, especially with the age business. It blows me away. It blows me away that people use the age business as a reason not to grow, to become, and to change. Your job in this life, as long as you're breathing, as long as you are breathing, your job is to grow, to become, and to change. Your job is not to say, oh, I'm 40 years old, it's over. I'm 50 years old, it's over. I'm 60 years old, I cannot go to the gym because blah, 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 blah. Lies. That's the biggest lie in the universe, is using your age as an excuse not to excel and not to dig into this wonderful treasure that is within you, ready to come out. But you have to let it be. You have to let go. You have to let go of your old belief system. You have to let go of your indifference. You have to let go of your lack of discipline. You have to let go of your apathy and embrace the new you. Embrace your power. Embrace your talent. Embrace your energy. Embrace the all that amazing energy that is within you, that empowers you. But the thing is that you have to wake up. You have to wake up to a new reality. And the new reality is that you are all powerful. You are wonderful. You are fearfully and wonderfully made. That within you have everything that you need. The moment you find that out, you make that discovery, that is the moment of liberation. That's the moment you become a free person. That's the moment you embrace change. That's the moment that you see every challenge, every hard time, every difficulty that comes in your way. You embrace that as change and as an opportunity for growth. You see the hostility and the problems and the crisis and the chaos as an opportunity to grow. That's how you embrace change instead of constantly resisting the change. Because let me tell you this, your body wants the change. Your body doesn't like to be sick. Your body doesn't like to be stationary. Your body doesn't like to be watching TV all day long. your mind gets dull, your six senses gets dumb. Your body wants action. Your body wants energy. Your body has energy. And if you don't move the energy in your body, whether it's mentally, physically, and spiritually, it's stagnation. It gets rotten. Everything that is not moving, is stationary, stagnation, it gets rotten, it smells, it stinks. Okay? I am 54. You're so young. You stop 54 years. Yes, you are 54 is that's you 54 is so young. I mean 54 is amazing. It's just amazing. So when we embrace this change, when we allow that to, we make peace with that, and we find that sense of we are not disappointed anymore. When you embrace that, when you embrace your change, when you embrace the new you, then what happens that you don't go through life feeling disappointed, feeling offended, feeling angry, feeling that you destroy, feeling like you are a failure. Totally the opposite. When you face the difficulties, the challenges in life, you become stronger, you become more powerful, and you understand that life is a learning process. You understand that every single minute, every single day is an opportunity for you to be the best that you can be. Every single day, even God says that. Every day you are a new creature. So you have to stop seeing yourself the same thing you were yesterday. You are not the same person you were yesterday. And instead of reacting to negative emotion, you become an observer. You become, you decided to start walking in your path. You decide to understand that everything that happened to you is an opportunity for to grow, to become, and to change. And this is another problem sometimes, that people see the difficulties as a way that I have to stop, that I have to give up. That doesn't mean that. All the challenges are an opportunity for you to accept it, because this is the thing: what you resist persists. What you resist persists. What you resist persists. So when you embrace that change and you give up trying to control and resisting things, and you decide to let go, then you start going with the flow. But when you start going with the flow, you have to be very careful not to be, because going with the flow, it also can be like a dead fish going with the flow. But you don't want to go with the flow and being a dead fish. Okay? So you don't, because you have to be, because some people say, I'm going with the flow, but they are a dead fish. They're not doing nothing. You go with the flow and synchronicity, because there is a dance between you and life, and the circumstances in life, and the experiences, and the changes, and all these amazing things. And sometimes when we accept the changes, yeah, you're gonna be changing. But okay, let's keep it up with the aging. So you're gonna keep changing. Yes, you're gonna keep every single day. You're gonna be changing. So instead of embracing the change of my age as a negative factor, why not to take my age as a positive factor? Why? See, we have it backwards. We're crazy, because instead of looking at aging as a negative factor, why don't I see it as accept it as a positive factor? That you become better every single time. But you have a picture in your head and in your mind, and the society promotes that, is that as you age, you're supposed to be worse. As you age, you're supposed to get the wheelchair. You should have to have a walker. You're supposed to be the what else? And that's what they sell. That's what they're selling. So it's your choice to accept that and have that beautiful understanding that accepting my age doesn't mean that I'm accepting a negative fate, a negative destiny. And that is what they try to sell you, a negative destiny. And most people buy into it. And most people buy into that negative destiny because they are too lazy, and they too lazy to use their own critical thinking. Use your freaking mind to deduct, to think about if that it makes sense to you. For me, had never ever made sense what people say I should do. People who telling me, "Oh, you cannot rest like this," or "You can't." I can't. It's not that I don't. It's just like it doesn't make sense to me. And if it doesn't make sense to me, I'm not gonna buy into it. I'm not gonna buy into it because everybody goes into that. But anyway, so you got a point. Calm down, Josefina. Calm down. Relax. Take a break. Have a sip of coffee. I'm gonna calm down and I'm having coffee. I'm still drinking coffee. Okay, I'm gonna read the comments in a minute. The beautiful thing when you embrace change, when you let go of control, and this is another problem, that people, we have to understand that the only thing that I can control, the only thing I can control is what? My thoughts. The only thing I have control over is my thoughts. And a lot of time we cannot control our thoughts. So the only thing you can affect and control is your thought. If the only thing you can control is your thought, you have to let go of everything. Why am I screaming? You know why I'm screaming? Because I'm too freaking passionate. I just love this stuff because it's so real to me. This is not something that, this is who I am. Okay, I am this. What I share with you is what I am. I am this thing. This thing I share is so I'm screaming, and I don't have to scream. Okay, so you have to let go. You have to let go of the thing you cannot control. Just have a evaluation, inventory. Think about the things that you are trying to control that are beyond your control. Another moment of liberation, of personal freedom, is the moment you recognize the thing that you have control over, the thing you can control, and you let go. Please let go of everything that you cannot control. The only thing you can control is your thought. And sometimes you have a hard time controlling your own thinking, controlling your own thought. So, because when you do that, when you let it go, this creates confidence in you. This creates inner peace. This creates strength. And because when you let it go, you have letting go of all the side effects of trying to control anything. So I'm gonna repeat: when you let it go, when you realize I can only control myself, I can control, I can control if it's worthy for me to participate in that conversation. You don't have to participate in every conversation. You don't have to react to what people say. You don't have to answer all the questions. There is life, you are in a group of people, you don't have to answer questions. You don't have to participate in every conversation. You don't have to react to people's stuff. You have a lot of time, and when you let it go, let me tell you this thing. When you let go, you know what you're gonna find out yourself being? You're gonna find yourself being using the technique of silence. Not because you're using the technique of silence because whatever. No, because you find out that keeping your mouth shut is the most amazing, empowering thing that you can do. Because you recognize that you don't have to participate. You don't have to participate in every conversation. People are talking, let them talk, keep your mouth shut. You look better when your mouth is shut. Because you know why? Because you keep the mystery. Nobody knows what you are thinking. You don't have to answer every question. Not every question is worthy of your answer. And this is what happens when you have to start seeing yourself as a person of dignity and integrity, a person who doesn't be going around being offended, a person who learn how to let it go. And when once you let it go, you find out that the most amazing thing is your own peacefulness, your integrity, your state of mind. You stay in control of yourself. You're not reacting. You are amazed and you feel so good about yourself. You feel it's amazing because you feel good about yourself. Not because you are, because it's just because you feel good about yourself. You know why? Because you feel content within you. And that sense of inner peace, nobody can experience that but you. Nobody can explain to you how does it feel. What is that song that says, how does it feel? Now, how can we passionate about what is right? It learns me positive thinking. Yes, many people even can feel their muscle. Joanna says, I'm going to answer a little bit. Proverbs 17 states, even a fool is considered wise if he keeps silent. Sandra, beautiful in Proverbs. Exactly. Sandra just sharing this proverb. Even a fool is considered wise when he keeps silent. When he closes his lips, he's demanding, deemed, he's deemed of, exactly, you look intelligent, exactly. Yes, Sandra, beautiful. Sandra, Kim, he who guards his mouth preserves his life. Exactly. So silent, and that's one of the qualities you develop when you let it go. When you let it go, you feel that you don't have to be a part of the insanity. And that doesn't mean that you are antisocial. No, you still can relate to people, but you relate to people in a different level of consciousness. And you can hear people talking, you can be present in that conversation, but you don't have to participate. You don't have to make a negative comment. In any conversation that are negative talking stuff, you stay away from these people. You stay quiet. Let's say people are at work. This is typical, right? People at work negative, all right? They're talking about negative. I remember when I was working um, in a high school in Massachusetts, and the teachers would sit in the teachers' lounge to talk about the system and the children, and they're complaining about the system. I never, you know what I used to do? I used to go swimming because I didn't have anything to complain about the system because I was living my dream. I had the job of my life. I was living my dream. So that's why I'm telling you, you don't have to participate in every conversation. You don't have to be antisocial. You just do your mind, your own business, and that's it. Okay, so one of the ways that you keep working on yourself is that one of the points is number one to focus. What is your focus is going to be? Your focus is going to be in the thing that you can control. Joanna said flexing is to facing is a way to make muscle connection. Yes, exactly. But, yeah, okay, so one of the things that you can do is to focus on the thing that you can control. When you stay focused on the thing that you can control, you don't have time and energy to be focusing in the thing and the distraction of the world because everything, toxic people, negative people, TV, radio, all that, the whole world is a distraction. Your friend, a phone call, it's a distraction, but you have to minimize the distraction. So you have to focus in what you can control and let it go what is beyond your reach. All those things that are beyond your reach. One of the things that is beyond your reach, you cannot change people. You cannot tell people what to do. You cannot tell people nothing to people. People are gonna do what people do. The only thing you can do is to model, to be a role model. If they want to see it, fine. But you don't want to be I'm not a role model for the people to see me. I'm me. You are you. And that is what you focus. You focus on the thing, you let go of the things that are beyond your reach. And one of the things is beyond your reach that you don't go reacting. You stop reacting to the insanity of the world because you waste too much energy. You waste too much psychic power. You every time you get engaged in social, especially with social media, when you get engaged in social media and negativity, you lose. You lose. You know why you lose? No, well, let me put it this the other way around. They won. When you engage in negativity in social media, they won. And you know why they won? Because you lose your cool. You lose control. You lost control of yourself. And every time that you give other people your power, you lose. They win and you lose. So stop. Changes, when we're talking about changes comes and go. But what's going to determine the quality of the change is your attitude. Your life speaks of your body. Thank you so much, Sandra. So your attitude, what's going to determine the whole thing, and this is what I'm being saying, is your attitude and your emotions. Your attitude and this is the two words that you have to capture in all this explanation that I gave you. The two words: your attitude and your emotion. How you're gonna respond to it, how you're gonna react to it, what kind of investment emotionally you're gonna do. What because everything that you do every single day, you're making an investment. You invest in your emotion. I'm investing myself with you right now. I'm talking about investment. So for this one, we are using book 1 and 4. If you don't have my books, you need to go in Amazon and order my book. You need to support me. You need to support the channel. And one of the ways you support the channel is getting my books. And today we're talking about book number 1 is a must. You cannot have no, you cannot afford not to have book number 1. And this too is for what we're talking about, embracing change and why people resist change. So, okay. So I'm talking about your attitude and your emotion. When we accept that everything changes, we will no longer be swept out. We will no longer be attracted to negative emotions and reacting to everything what everybody says. Remember, focus on what you can control. Focus on what you can control and let go. 2 words. You focus on what you can control and you let go of all that crazy stuff that is not your business, that you can't do anything. And this is the thing. Like people think that they can do it. Okay, let me calm down. It's difficult for me to understand that I'm gonna be thinking that I can make you to like me, to love me, to hire me, to think that I'm this, to think that I'm that, or not to think about the what? I think the person has to have some mental illness. I think people like that have to have some mental illness because to think that you stay focused and the thing that you can't control, that the person is a bad person, that the guy or the woman are unfaithful, that you can't control that, but you wanna, and you know when people, and I'm gonna let it go of this. I'm gonna say this: when people want to control things that they can't control, it's because they can. Obviously, they cannot control themselves. Okay, because once you learn how to go, how you let go, and you only know, and you know the truth, and the only truth is that you cannot control yourself, that you cannot control anything, and you can only control yourself. Then you have peace, you have inner peace, you have tranquility, you have contentment, you have joy, you have happiness, you're a happy person. See, because when you let go, You become a happy person because all the burden in the world is not part of you. You are embracing negativity. Oh, but okay, let it go. We're done with that stuff. I already mentioned to you that life is an ongoing flow, and we have to go with this flow. But remembering that we don't, that even a dead fish can go with the flow. So you want to make sure that you are going with the flow, but you are not a dead fish. Another thing what happens when you let it go is you learn how to live in harmony with change. This is another beautiful concept that you learn to live in harmony with change. And you know that every single step in life fulfills you with patience and peace. Isn't that beautiful? When living in harmony, we forgot how to live in harmony with life. And when you look at nature, nature is a symphony of harmony. So, and when you learn to live in harmony with changes, and you understand that every step in life is fulfilling you with patience, growth, wisdom, knowledge, and peace, you're a happy person. Listen, all this I've been telling you is the path towards happiness. All this, that's a good title. The path towards happiness. Wow, I like that. That's what I take. Every difficulty is an opportunity for us to grow. When we accept that nothing is eternal, we learn how to face changes in a calm way. You face the changes in a calm way. And that is the key to maintaining self-respect. One of the ways to maintain self-respect is to stay calm in moments of changes, in moments of difficult. You maintain self-respect, you maintain your dignity, and all these external factors don't have the power to disturb your peace. And so every all this difficult, I'm gonna stop and I'm gonna just say one more thing and I'm gonna stop and I'm gonna read. I'm gonna answer your question, and if no question, then we can go. The last thing that we have to remember that every difficult, the path is towards happiness. Yes, Sandra, isn't that beautiful? The path towards happiness. I like that title for a book. So, harsh difficulties, hardship is an opportunity for personal development and growth. So, change your mind. When we all have difficulties, but you use the difficulties as an opportunity to be innovation, to be innovative, to be creative, to think beyond outside the box, to be creativity, to stimulate your creative power. When you find difficulties, see the type of person that instead of focusing in the problem, you focus on the solution. That's one of my greatest. I think if you ask me, one of the things that I like about myself is from the time I was born, I can't say that because I'm always been this way. I always focus in the solution, not in the problem. And you if you choose to always, and that is part of the when the creativity and innovation comes in, because when you see the problem, but what you see the problem. No, in order, Einstein said that you cannot solve the problem at the same level of consciousness that it was created. So you see a problem, and a lot of people they focus on the problem. When you see the problem, you look at the problem and then shift. What is the solution? What can I do about this? Let me have a drink. So instead of focusing on the problem, focus on the solution. And the creative subconscious And the creative subconscious immediately is going to start searching for ways in which you can solve the problem. Remember, you have in my website, you can download my CDs. And in the mind, I have a CD called The Mind is Designed for Success. In that CD, The Mind is Designed for Success, we have the conscious, subconscious, and the creative conscious. The creative conscious, subconscious. Conscious, subconscious, and the creative subconscious. So what happened, the conscious is what is what am I thinking now, okay? At the present moment. Whatever I'm thinking is going to be imprinted at the subconscious level. So whatever I have imprinted in my subconscious level, that's how I'm going to act. And then we have the created subconscious. When I have a problem and I look at the problem and I start thinking about solving the problem, your created subconscious starts working for you. And as you start thinking, how can I? You start looking for solution. Immediately, you go to sleep. Einstein, all the great inventors, they had a problem. They will go to sleep and tell the subconscious mind, okay, I have the issue, and they will dream about the solution, or they will, and it's called. We all have that experience. It's called the aha moment. You go, oh yeah, I get it, I get it, I get it. That moment, who's working for you is your created subconscious. So that's what I said in the beginning. We all have within us everything we know we need to be successful in this life. Because you were created with all the equipment necessary for you to be successful. Because you are perfect for your purpose. The things that I have for me are for my purpose. And the thing that you have for you is for your purpose. So we all were created perfect for our purpose. And with that, I say pow, you say wow. Pow, wow. Now I'm going to read your comments. I'm going to answer your questions, and I will answer questions about change and embody, muscle mass. Patricia, hola, no entiendo mucho, pero bien la persona. Gracias, Patricia. Este video está en español, lo hice el martes, ¿ok, Patricia? El video está en español, el del martes en español. Ah, un temblor en... Ah, wow. Pero estoy... ok. Ok. Any questions about body muscle mass, change? I don't see any questions. I don't see any comments. I guess everybody. Well, okay. So remember my books, all my beautiful, wonderful, perfect book. Lena, good morning. Book number 1. Book number 4 we are using for today about letting go, how to embrace change, how to increase your muscle mass, how to have a beautiful, wonderful life. And also, let me see, in my book number 2, in this book also, how you measure your muscle mass. Well, I don't measure it. I mean, I go and I have a test, this test. And the computer will tell you your muscle mass. I guess if you want to measure your bicep, you take a tape measure and you go around, but I don't do that. I'm not into just measure. People used to ask me, how big are your bicep? Who cares? I just have beautiful bicep, and that's all I care. Yeah, does me. Of course, does menopause decrease? No. Well, no, in my case, well, in my experience, no. I started competing in bodybuilding at 59. So I don't think so. I think more than menopause is lifestyle. more than menopause is your lifestyle. I think that have more impact than menopause, because menopause is a natural process. And then we have taken a natural process and make it a medical issue. Menopause doesn't have to be a medical issue unless you have unbelievable, like some people may have, but a normal person like you, like me, my grandmother, my mom, or normal people, I never heard them complaining. I never heard the women in my family talking about menopause and because it's a lie. In my opinion, I know there are many experts in social media. In my opinion, what affects your muscle mass is not affected by menopause. What affects menopause more, your muscle mass, is your way of life. It is your lifestyle. Yes, you have to eat protein. Absolutely. Protein builds your muscle, and carbohydrate is your energy. Yes, the muscles are made with carbohydrate. So people are afraid to have carbohydrates. Oh, okay. So you don't have carbohydrates. People asked me the other day, "Oh, do you eat? Do you train in an empty stomach?" Can you believe it? Somebody asked me the question. Well, I'm glad they asked, because people. Well, anyway, I'm not here to make judgment, but I was asked the question: do you work out in empty stomach? I cannot go to the gym and have an amazing leg workout like today without my oatmeal. That's my carbohydrate. That's what works for me. I know there are some people cannot take oatmeal because oatmeal is bad for you. I understand, but it's perfect for me. And this is what happened. You take the time to discover what works for your body, and that's another problem. You find out what works for your body. Your body responds well with my body. I have to have my oatmeal for my workout at the gym. And right after I finish my workout at the gym, I have my protein, which are my eggs. I don't use liquid protein. I don't use commercial protein because they don't work for me. They are give me stomach ache. They give me inflammation. I get bloated. I start burping. I have to walk like this, holding my tummy because it hurts. So that's why I don't do it. My body doesn't like it. My body doesn't like anything that is processed, that is man-made. Joanna, but agree, doctora, your arms are amazing. Thank you. Okay, a way of life. Yes, it's a way, and we have to get away from this instant gratification. It's a way of life. It's a way of life. I don't know how to say it. It's a way of life. You want to increase your muscle mass? It's a way of life. You have to have the discipline to work out. I work out every day, but not the same muscle group. I work out different muscle group. And when my body is tired, my body tells me it's time to take a break. And sometimes it tells me 2 days, sometimes it's one day. Okay. Anything else? Are we ready to go? How many hours of sleep? I sleep from 7 o'clock at night until 3 o'clock and 3. So I need like a minimum 6 to 7 hours. I need 7. I mean, I 6 not gonna work for me. So I think it depends of every person. Some people need 6 hours, 7 hours, 8 hours. I need from 6 to 7. So everybody is different. So but I go to sleep early. I because I get up early. My spiritual work, my spiritual muscle is developed. I work on that muscle from 3 a.m. to sunrise. Yeah, when you give your body is the best storyteller. You listen to your body, how many you need to sleep. This is my philosophy. I need to sleep, I go to sleep. I'm hungry, I eat. I'm thirsty, I drink water. So you listen, your body, and this is the thing, because we don't have that connection that we're talking about, body-mind connection. We don't have that connection because we stop listening to your body. You stop listening to your body. When I talk about listening to your body, not only that your body gives you physical signs like bloated stomach ache, burping, or so the body gives you physical reaction. And the same thing, the body talk to you in a physical way, and the body talk to you in an intuitive way. And because we are not listening to either one, then we lost that connection, that we cannot control. You go to the gym and you don't focus on your muscle. You go to the gym, you don't feel the contraction. You should be feeling the contraction and the relaxation. You feel that the muscle contracts and the muscle relax, and the muscle contract and the muscle relax. So that you lose that connection. You lose that beautiful dance between you, your mind, your body, your emotion, and your spirit. And then what happens? We live a life of total confusion and in a quiet desperation. And that's why you see people, a lot of people live their life in a quiet desperation. And it's no need for that, because you were not born to be miserable, to be unhappy, to be sick, to be depressed. That is an offense. Body mind connection. I will remember that always. Thank you, beautiful. Mima. I love you, Mima. Yes, and work on that, Mima. Work on that, because when you start listening, when you have a connection, you know what, another side effect of that, Mima, that you love yourself. You start loving yourself more. But you know why? Not like a narcissistic crap. No, you love because you see the magic, the wonders in your body, how your intuition tells you what to do. Then your intuition becomes your counselor. When you need an answer, you listen to your intuition. When you need to do something, your body tells you. When you need to sleep, your body tells you. When you need to eat, your body tells you. Oh my goodness. And that is when you see how wonderful you are, how fearfully and wonderfully you were made, you start loving yourself more. And a lot of reasons we don't like ourselves or we don't love ourselves. Number one is we lost the connection. And number two, because the story we constantly telling ourselves. We telling from the time we had a drama, then you start telling yourself a story, and you drag that story from the time something happened to you to today, and you keep telling that story. And that story of failure and disconnection is the biggest lie in the whole universe. The story of failure, the story of you cannot do it, the story of your age that you tell yourself is the biggest lies in the whole universe. So, what story are you telling yourself? Are you telling yourself the story that you can do it? Are you telling yourself the story that you can be better every single day? Are you telling the story you're going to have dreams, that you're going to come pursuing more and bigger things? What is the story you're telling yourself? Because whatever story you tell yourself, that's what you believe, but not because it's true. It's because you believe it's true. Oh, wow. Tell yourself beautiful stories. Have a dream. C.S. Lewis said that you're never too old to dream. C.S. Lewis said you're never too old to have a new dream, to set new goals. Olga, good morning. España, me imagino. España, yeah. España, afternoon. Here we are still. Oh, now it's afternoon here. Okay, my friends. Any other question? Any other comment that I? Okay, so remember the books. Oh, we're starting. Okay, so very, very quickly, book 1. Book 2, you want to find out everything, what to do. This book number 2 is amazing. And here I have in detail everything that I eat. This is in book number 2. Book number 3 is another jewel, because this book is about relationship, the relationship with yourself. The most important, this is not my, when I'm talking about relationship, I'm not talking about romantic. That's a delusion. Okay? Romantic relationships are a delusion, in my opinion. So I'm talking about the relationship with yourself and the relationship with God. That is reality, at least for me. And then book number 4, I have book number 4. This one, how to start. Okay, so if you new in my channel, why 1 and 4 are the books to start with? 1 and 4. These are the books to start with. If you're new with me, and then of course we have book number 6. 6. Vibrant guidance, that intuition, the beautiful guidance system that you have within yourself. And this is another thing that we don't trust our inner guidance system. Here you have it. So you need to get my 6 books. You need to go in my YouTube channel, come into my YouTube channel, subscribe to my YouTube channel. Let's make it 30. I want to hit like, I think it's 34 something, but I want to hit the 600. I want to hit the 600 subscription. It's big number, and then 600. Under 600, almost like 4 more people for 600. Okay, I want to, anybody tell me something good. Okay, come on. No, I cannot open, I don't know. Facebook doesn't open the whole message. But anyway, I want somebody to tell me something good so I can go and have a beautiful weekend. No, I don't depend of anybody telling me anything to have a great weekend. How about you? Are we done? Why do you guys don't reply? Well, let me calm down. I'm doing this for just to do this for my YouTube channel. How do you much? Okay. Okay, baby girl. I see you next week, God willing. And we keep it. Te ves siempre hermosa. Gracias, Mima. I love you, Mima. You're a Pau. Wow. Mira, when I started bodybuilding, I didn't have lats. This was like that. Like, now look at my lats. I have lats now. Look at my lats. Look at that. And then I found my lats. I didn't know how to flex them. And this is the thing. I made my body mind connection with my lats. I didn't know how to flex them. I didn't feel them. It took me years to do this, to flex my lats. Now I found my lats. It's an amazing journey. It's so beautiful. I want to make like this. Yeah, work twice a week. Shoulders twice a week. Of course, but you have to also work the back and the chest. The upper body, you gotta work. You have to work your chest. You have to work your shoulder. You have to work your back. And either if you're doing back, you're still working shoulder. But you have to work upper body. Yes, it's amazing. I didn't have lats. Look, I'm so proud of my lats. Okay, see you next week, God willing, and God bless you, and it has always is fun to be with you guys. It's always a pleasure to be with you. Remember, come to my YouTube channel, The Art of Free, Josefina. Subscribe, leave a comment. Loving one. Beautiful. Look at this. I love myself. Bye. Okay. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Leave some beautiful comment. One day te veo. Oh, hoy estamos viernes, pero siempre se supone que lo hago los jueves. Lo que pasa es, what happened is, los martes en español, los jueves en inglés, pero no lo hice ayer, lo hice hoy. So I do supposedly to do Tuesday in Spanish, Thursday in English. But my schedule changes, and I gotta go with the flow. So I could not do it yesterday, so I'm doing it today. I figure it's better later than never. So we go with the flow, okay? I love you guys. For the last time, I said pow, you said wow. Pow, wow. Bye. For real, for real. Bye. Mwah. Yes.